Alright, we got the boy here with this Kozmo artifact deck. Why don't you get it going?
Alright, so I'll start with the big ships. Play the 1-of Dark Destroyer, one of the best cards in the deck. Specials, pops a card. Secondly, play the Dark Eclipser, can't be targeted and negates traps. A 1 Forerunner, just can't be targeted. Specials when it hits grave, just like all the other big ships. The smaller ships play 3 Slip Rider to MST. You can pop your own artifacts and whatnot. Pop your own Kozmo Town to get searches. 1 of the Pilot Dark Lady. She's a effect negator once per turn. Really good and can tag out just like all the other pilots. 2 Farm Girl. A great card to attack directly with, can search, can do it all. 1 of Strawman to bring back your banished big ships. Even though their effects are negated till the end of the turn, when they hit grave, they still get their effects off. It's great. 3 of the best card to have in your opening hand going turn 1, the Tin Can. Just adds a Kozmo to your hand and the rest of the grave. You do play Call the Haunted and Oases in this deck to revive your dead Kozmos. And then for the artifacts, I play 1 Beagle Tech, pops your own set back row, your scythes, your whatnot. 1 Moral Tech, the best artifact, non-targeting destruction. And 2 Scythe to stop your opponent from going into the extra deck, because in this meta, the extra deck is king. Then for spells, I play 1 E-Telly. It's a great card, especially when your opponent has an open field. You can bring back the Farm Girl, attack directly, and search. 2 Artifact Ignition, they're MSTs, quick play, and they set your artifacts. 3 of the best spell in my opinion, the Kozmo Town. You want to see this a lot. You can reveal to shuffle and draw. You can bring back your banished Kozmos, it's really great. 3 of one of the most clutch cards in the deck, the Demise. It's a great card. A lot of the times you put all your stuff on the board and you have like 1 or 2 cards in your hand. You can drop this and draw extra cards, and more than likely they're going to be spells, traps, artifacts. You can set those and really not mind this at all. Another great card to draw into Demise with is Duality. You can demise a duality and essentially see your next 3 draws and get the card that you actually want. It's great. Triple Call, because you play Tin Can and a lot of the time your big ships are going to go to the grave and you want to revive them, especially as Dark Destroyer's effect is amazing. 2 Oasis for the same reason. You usually want to activate these on your opponent's end phase because they special in defense. You can switch to attack during your turn. 2 of the best trap, the Cosmojo. Searchable off Kozmo Town Destruction. Non-targeting removal, doesn't even destroy, just banishes. And you destroy your own ships, you can get their grave effects off. 3 of the Artifact Sanctums, just play on your opponent's turn. It specials an artifact to the field during your opponent's turn. And then the Solemn Package. 3 strikes, 1 warnings for disruption.
Sweet, sweet. Let's hit the extra deck.
Alright, for the extra deck I play 2 Infinity and 1 Nova. I only play 1 Nova because you can detach it off of Infinity, and since I play 3 Call of the Haunted and 2 Oasis, I can just revive it and then overlay it again. The Artifact Durandal, it's a great card. If you have like a cloggy hand, you can send it to the grave and draw, or you can turn any effect into popping a back row. It's really good if you have like a scythe in your back row or artifacts. Wind up this guy, I don't know his name. You can just pop 2 set cards, good for popping your own artifacts. This guy's rank 6, but he overlays with a rank 5 and he does piercing. It's good if you have like an Xyz that's out of material. 1 Volcasaurus for removal and life point loss to your opponent. 1 of the Ptolemy, it's a good card. Shark Fortress, you can target a monster you control, it can make a second attack. It's really good for comboing with the big ships because they have high attack. And then 3 Pallades, just bouncing cards back to your opponent's hand during their turn is really great.
Cool. It seems like that's not 15. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, it's hard to find good rank 5s, and I'm still updating it.
Alright.
Let's just say that.
Hit the side deck.
For the side deck, I play the Kaiju Engine, 2 of the Slumber. It's great, good removal, and it's good to get a weak monster on your opponent's side of the field. And I play the full list of the Kaiju monsters. Doran, the Raiden, the Gamma Seal, the Bee, just because you want to have a lot of targets.
Standard package.
Usually you want to side out your traps game 2 because more than likely your opponent's going to be going first and they're kind of useless, except for a few of them. And I play 3 Lancia because I'm playing an artifact build, a lot of decks banish now, and it's just a good hand trap. 2 Anti-Spell for pendulums, metal foes, whatnot. And 3 of the best card on the side is the DD Crow. So much banishing, so much grave effects, can stop Daigusto Emerald and Zodiac combos, and can banish Nordens and stop the fusion substitute combo and whatnot. It's great.
Cool, man. Looks like a fun deck.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Any shoutouts or anything?
Shout out to the cameraman Nick over here.
What's up?
And yeah, that's it.
Alright, man. Thanks for doing the deck profile.
No problem.
Like the video if you're watching it, and more in the future.